Remember the magic of Christmas morning in the 1960s? The anticipation, the joy, the wonder? It was a time when holiday traditions were simpler, yet somehow more enchanting. From beloved TV specials to iconic toys and songs that bring back memories, each is a gift waiting to be rediscovered. How many of these will you remember? The magic of 60s TV specials?
That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
Picture this: a chilly December evening in the 1960s. Families across America huddled around their television sets, eagerly awaiting the start of a beloved Christmas special. The anticipation is palpable because you had one shot to catch these shows each year. When A Charlie Brown Christmas first aired in 1965, over 15 million viewers tuned in. Kids scanned TV Guide or listened closely to announcements, desperate not to miss their favorite holiday shows. These specials became part of the fabric of American Christmas traditions, creating cherished memories of watching together year after year. Shows like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and How the Grinch Stole Christmas taught valuable lessons about kindness and community. Variety shows added to the festive atmosphere. Bing Crosby and Andy Williams brought warmth and music into living rooms across the country. These Christmas specials shaped how a generation celebrated the holidays, leaving a legacy that continues to this day. Which of these TV specials were your favorites? Christmas songs. As holiday music filled the airwaves in the 1960s, a new era of Christmas classics emerged.
Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
The reason certain songs from this decade still dominate our holiday playlists today stems from a combination of talent, technology, and timing that created an unparalleled musical legacy.
Rockin' around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some.
Artists like Andy Williams, Nat King Cole, and Brenda Lee produced iconic records that became instant favorites.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
The Andy Williams Christmas album, released in 1963, and Christmas with Brenda Lee from 1964 featured songs that are still celebrated today. These albums were treasured possessions, carefully stored and lovingly played each holiday season.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Radio and television played crucial roles in spreading holiday cheer. Families gathered around their record players, filling their homes with festive tunes, while TV specials added to the magic, with performances by Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, and others bringing Christmas music to life on screen.
The whole year round, those are marshmallow clouds being friendly in the arms of the evergreen tree. And the sun is red like a bun.
As families prepare to gather for the holidays, many will find themselves humming these timeless tunes.
Long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible.
But there was another musical tradition that brought communities together in a more personal way.
Give them victory o'er the grave. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel.
Do you remember the sound of carolers at your door, caroling through the neighborhood? The doorbell rings on a cold December evening, signaling the start of a cherished holiday ritual that brought entire neighborhoods together in the 1960s. caroling filled the crisp winter air with the sounds of Silent Night, Jingle Bells, and O Come All Ye Faithful. Groups of children and adults would bundle up and walk through their neighborhoods, spreading joy with their harmonious voices. The sight of carolers at your door was a delightful surprise, often rewarded with invitations inside for hot cocoa and treats. Some church groups would visit homebound members, bringing holiday cheer to those who couldn't join in the festivities. This magical custom began to fade as television and other entertainment options became more prevalent. While we may not see carolers as often today, the memory of their voices still echoes in the hearts of those who experienced this 1960s tradition. But let's take a look at some of the most popular Christmas gifts kids could wish for. Etch-a-Sketch. In the 1960s, a simple device with 2 knobs and a gray screen captured the imagination of children across America. This was the Etch-a-Sketch, a toy that would become a cultural icon. Etch-a-Sketch began as the Magic Screen, invented by French electrician André Cassagnès. The Ohio Art Company saw its potential and gave it the catchy name we know today. The toy's appeal lay in its simplicity: aluminum powder, plastic beads, and 2 knobs for drawing. Millions of these red-framed wonders found their way under Christmas trees. Some schools and community centers even held competitions, showcasing impressive artwork created by skilled users. Slip and slide. Not all Christmas gifts in the 1960s were meant for immediate use. The slip and slide's popularity as a winter holiday gift reveals a lot about the changing nature of play and marketing in mid-century America. While traditional winter toys like sleds and ice skates dominated wish lists, the slip and slide offered a promise of warm weather fun. Invented in 1960 by Robert D. Carrier after seeing children sliding down wet pavement, this plastic slide quickly became a symbol of carefree summer days. Marketing played a key role in its success.
Imo Slip and Slide. It's unbelievable, and it's for you. Hook up to any water faucet, and the magic surface goes to work. It's fast, it's easy. You glide on a thin film of water, and it makes you go like a jet. Girls glide as well as boys. Spin, roll. It's cool summer splashing fun.
For many children, receiving a slip and slide at Christmas was like getting a ticket to summer fun, months in advance. Despite some safety concerns, the toy's appeal persisted, capturing children's imaginations and becoming a staple of outdoor play. Hello, it's the Chatter Telephone. The Chatter Telephone, invented by Ernest Thornell, was inspired by his daughter dragging their home phone around the house. This wooden wonder on wheels quickly became a staple in playrooms across America. With its bright colors, friendly face, and satisfying rotary dial, the Chatter Telephone bridged the gap between playtime and the grown-up world. Kids in the 60s used the Chatter Telephone to mimic adult conversations. This imaginative play served a crucial role in early childhood development. Experts noted that the toy promoted fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and social interaction through pretend play. As Christmas lists grew longer, the Chatter Telephone often found its way to the top. This classic toy has stood the test of time, evolving from wood to plastic, but never losing its charm. Even today, modern versions of the Chatter Telephone can be found in toy stores, showcasing the enduring appeal of simple, imaginative play. Easy Bake Oven. From make-believe phone calls to real tiny cakes, the 1960s saw toys evolve in ways that pushed the boundaries of what was possible. Imagine a toy oven that could actually bake treats, powered by something you'd find in every home. The Easy Bake Oven, introduced by Kenner in 1963, quickly became a coveted Christmas gift. Children, especially young girls, were thrilled at the prospect of creating their own miniature baked goods. Some parents raised eyebrows at the idea of a toy that generated real heat, but Kenner addressed these concerns by implementing safety features in the design. The magic of the Easy Bake Oven lay in its simplicity. Two 100-watt light bulbs provided the heat source, allowing children to bake cakes, cookies, and even frost their creations with minimal adult supervision. Users fondly recall the joy of baking alongside family members and the sense of accomplishment from creating their own treats. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Whilst girls were busy with the Easy Bake or traditional dolls, G.I. Joe was more appealing to boys, the first action figure. Invented by Hasbro, it was more than just another toy. It became a cultural phenomenon. The original line included 4 characters: an Army soldier, Navy sailor, Air Force pilot, and Marine. Each 12-inch figure came with realistic uniforms and an array of military gear, allowing kids to create elaborate scenarios and missions. This attention to detail captured the imagination of children and parents alike. G.I. Joe's impact was immediate and profound. Over 3 million units sold in its first year alone, but its influence extended far beyond sales figures. By introducing the term action figure, Hasbro cleverly marketed to boys without the stigma associated with dolls. This new category of toys reshaped how boys played and how the toy industry approached marketing to them, capturing Christmas memories. Before the era of smartphones and digital cameras, people relied on popular models like the Kodak Brownie and Polaroid land camera to immortalize their celebrations.
So handy, so easy to use because the flash is built in. Always there when you want it.
The Brownie was a favorite among amateur photographers due to its affordability and ease of use. Home movie cameras, especially 8mm models, also gained popularity for recording Christmas mornings and gatherings on film. These captured memories held a special place in family homes. Photos were proudly displayed in creative ways, from decorative wall collages to festive mantel arrangements. Some families even created miniature Christmas trees adorned with tiny photo ornaments, each one a window into past holiday celebrations. Holiday cards often found their way into these displays, adding to the festive atmosphere. Talking about cards and mail, sending season's greetings. In 1966, one small post office processed over 30,000 pieces of holiday mail in a single day. The Christmas card craze of the 1960s was unlike anything we see today. People enjoyed greatly writing Christmas cards to their beloved ones, expressing gratitude and wishes. The introduction of Christmas-themed postage stamps in 1962 added even more excitement to the tradition. Families eagerly awaited colorful envelopes in their mailboxes, each one a tangible connection to loved ones. The cards themselves were beautiful, featuring scenes from Victorian streets to winter wonderlands, often with a touch of glitter for extra festivity. Displaying these cards became a cherished part of holiday decorating. Some families draped them over mantels or propped them on televisions, while others created special Christmas-themed displays. Many kept cards from previous years, building a collection of holiday memories. Shimmering aluminum trees. Aluminum Christmas trees made their dazzling debut in 1958, quickly becoming a holiday sensation. These shiny, needle-free wonders captured the imagination of Americans with their space-age appeal. Unlike traditional evergreens, these metallic trees didn't need strings of lights. Instead, They were illuminated by rotating color wheels, creating a mesmerizing display of blue, red, green, and gold that transformed living rooms into futuristic winter wonderlands. The trees symbolized the modernism of the 1960s, embracing the sleek aesthetics of the space age. Many families opted for a minimalist approach when decorating, using ornaments of a single color to create a striking contrast against the shimmering branches. In 1960, a 612-foot aluminum tree was surprisingly affordable at just $777, making this slice of the future accessible to many American households. As the decade progressed, the popularity of aluminum trees reflected the broader cultural shifts of the era. However, while some families embraced this bold new trend, others still cherished their fragrant pine trees. The scent of real pine. Remember the smell of fresh pine filling your home during Christmas in the 1960s? For many families, it was an essential part of the holiday season. Real trees were more than just decorations. They were the centerpiece of cherished traditions and family memories. Scotch pines and balsam firs were the popular choices, often purchased from temporary Christmas tree lots that appeared in towns during the holidays. Families would bundle up and make an event out of choosing the perfect tree, examining each one for fullness and symmetry. Keeping a real tree fresh throughout the season had its challenges. Families developed various tricks, from adding aspirin to the water to careful placement away from heat sources. Despite these efforts, the magic of a real Christmas tree was undeniable. Did you used to have an aluminum tree or a real tree? Share it with us in the comments below. Children's wish lists. Not only did we love writing letters to loved ones back then, but also writing letters to Santa. As festive catalogs from Sears, J.C. Penney, and Montgomery Ward arrived in mailboxes, kids eagerly pored over the pages, circling their most wanted items. Popular requests included the Etch-a-Sketch, Light-Brite, Hot Wheels, and Lego sets, but more on those later. These letters held a special place in the holiday season. They weren't just wish lists, but a direct connection to the magic of Christmas. Children poured their hearts into these letters, sharing their hopes, dreams, and sometimes even their worries with the jolly man from the North Pole. Retailers and parents cleverly used these letters as shopping guides, helping to make children's Christmas dreams come true. Some communities added an extra touch of wonder to the experience. In 1960, the First National Bank of Stuart started a program where children could receive personalized responses from Santa, postmarked from Santa Claus, Indiana. What was something you had put on your wish list? A family affair. Picture this: Christmas Eve, 1965. The scent of fresh pine fills the air as Dad lugs in a Scotch pine from the local lot. Mom carefully unpacks boxes of delicate ornaments. The kids bounce with excitement, eager to start decorating. In the 1960s, trimming the tree was a family affair that brought everyone together. Unlike today's pre-lit artificial trees, decorating was a process that could take hours. Families would gather around, carefully hanging fragile, shiny Brite ornaments in various colors and designs. These glass beauties often featured festive scenes or words, adding a touch of nostalgia to each branch. Many families added personal touches to their trees. Some created handmade ornaments or strung colorful paper chains. Shimmering tinsel draped over branches created a magical effect. The pièce de résistance? Bubble lights. These mesmerizing additions contained a liquid that bubbled when heated, captivating both children and adults alike. As Christmas music played in the background, families shared stories and laughter while decorating. Parents passed down ornaments with special meanings, explaining their history to wide-eyed children, and siblings playfully argued over who got to hang the star on top. Animated classics. In the 1960s, animated Christmas specials became national events, captivating millions of viewers across America.
Quiet, please, everybody, quiet. Quiet. I've got some bad news, folks.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer drew an incredible 49 million viewers during its initial broadcast, showcasing the widespread appeal of these holiday tales. Creating these specials was a technical marvel. Animators faced significant challenges, especially with stop-motion techniques. Each movement and expression had to be meticulously crafted, resulting in timeless characters like Charlie Brown.
That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
The Grinch.
I must stop Christmas from coming.
Weren't just entertainment, they became an integral part of American culture. A Charlie Brown Christmas won both an Emmy and a Peabody Award, highlighting its critical acclaim. More importantly, these shows evolved into annual traditions, with families planning their holiday schedules around the broadcasts. As children watched these beloved characters on screen, their excitement for Christmas morning grew. The animated specials had become a cherished part of the holiday season, bridging the gap between everyday life and the magic of Christmas Day. Which of these shows were your favorite? Christmas Stockings. As children drifted off to sleep, their minds filled with visions of presents under the tree. But another tradition held its own special magic: the Christmas stocking. In the 1960s, Christmas stockings were a beloved part of holiday celebrations. Families would hang them by the fireplace or on the mantel, eagerly waiting for Santa to fill them with goodies. While big, colorful boxes caught everyone's eye, these fabric footwear became an essential part of Christmas morning joy. Popular stocking stuffers included small toys, candy canes, and other sweet treats. The excitement of discovering these tiny treasures was a cherished part of Christmas morning, often leading to laughter as children shared their finds. As the final presents were unwrapped, the magic of Santa Claus lingered in the air. But how did families keep the belief in Santa alive? Believing in Santa Claus, parents, teachers, and stores worked together to keep the magic alive for children. Visiting Santa at the mall became a beloved tradition, with kids lining up to share their Christmas wishes and often receiving Santa pins as keepsakes. Keeping Santa real required creativity. Some parents got neighbors or relatives to play Santa on Christmas Eve, while banks offered services to send personalized letters from the North Pole. These efforts added authenticity to the myth and deepened children's belief. Psychologists noted that Santa played a role in childhood development, encouraging imagination and good behavior. Most families embrace the tradition despite occasional debates about its ethics. The idea of Santa embodied generosity and kindness, themes that resonated in popular Christmas specials and songs of the era. As Christmas Eve arrived, children across America went to bed with hearts full of excitement, dreaming of the magical morning to come. The 1960s truly celebrated the spirit of Santa, making it a golden age for this cherished holiday tradition. The magic of Christmas morning. Children, barely able to contain their anticipation, would rush downstairs to find a tree surrounded by colorfully wrapped gifts. The living room, bathed in the soft glow of Christmas lights, became a wonderland of possibility. Parents, bleary-eyed but smiling, would follow close behind, often with a camera in hand to capture the moment. the air filled with the sound of tearing paper and excited squeals as new treasures were revealed. Popular gifts like Etch-a-Sketch, G.I. Joe dolls, and Chatty Cathy dolls emerged from their wrappings ready to be played with. Many families had special Christmas morning traditions. Some would gather around the tree to read Christmas cards received from friends and relatives. Others would enjoy a special breakfast, the sweet aroma mixing with the scent of pine from the tree. As the morning progressed, the living room floor disappeared under a sea of wrapping paper and new toys.
I'm dreaming of a white...
These Christmas mornings created memories that would last a lifetime. The joy, the togetherness, and the simple pleasures all combined to make a truly magical experience. As families settled in to enjoy their new gifts, little did they know that the magic of the season was about to spill over onto their television screens. Iconic holiday commercials.
Every year more Santas give RCA Victor than any other TV.
Home for Christmas. Instant Maxwell House sincerely hopes everyone's home for Christmas at your house, too.
Television screens in the 1960s brought a new kind of holiday cheer to living rooms across America. Christmas commercials became more than just advertisements. They were eagerly anticipated events that families gathered to watch together. The 1964 Norelco Santa ad set a new standard for Christmas advertising. It featured Santa Claus gliding through snowy landscapes on an electric shaver, charming viewers year after year. This clever blend of holiday spirit and product placement became a beloved part of the season. As families settled in for holiday gatherings, these commercials shaped wish lists and buying decisions. They became an integral part of the Christmas tradition, bringing a special kind of magic to the television screen. Christmas catalogs. They captured children's imaginations and became a beloved holiday tradition. These catalogs, filled with toys, clothing, and other gifts, were eagerly anticipated by kids who would spend hours exploring their pages. The Sears Wish Book, in particular, became a cherished part of the season. Unlike today's online shopping, these catalogs offered a tangible experience. Families would gather around, discussing potential gifts and creating wish lists. The colorful images and detailed descriptions turned browsing into a festive activity, sparking imagination and excitement. Major retailers like J.C. Penney and Montgomery Ward also produced Christmas catalogs, which were widely distributed. These catalogs showcased a variety of products and influenced holiday shopping habits, as families often referred to them when making gift purchases. The cultural impact of these catalogs was significant. They fostered anticipation, shaped children's expectations, and contributed to the overall magic of the holiday season. As families flipped through the pages, they glimpsed into a world of Christmas possibilities, making the catalogs an integral part of the holiday experience. What is your core memory from the holiday times in the 1960s? Share your memories in the comments below.